No notes. No notes. Kevin McAllister is my absolute favorite. He is the victim throughout the entire film, let me just tell you. He is the victim of a shitty ass family. Parents who just don't care because how in the hell are you going to forget your kid? Please explain to me. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of The Unemployed Actress. Guys, it is December. I am Lobcke, I am her, and she is me. I'm carried away by the Christmas spirit. As you can see, I've decorated it up just a little bit because one thing about me, I love Christmas. I love the festive season. Guys, I cannot overstate that. Is that I love the festive season. Feliz Navidad. I'm there. From the moment it hits November, I'm already ready for December and all its vibes. I feel like as a South African, I don't know that you find a country that loves the festive more than we do. And not because it's Christmas, but because festive December is like an institution for us. So I don't know that you can be South African and not enjoy the festive season. Like, regardless of what you believe, if you even believe in Christmas, it doesn't matter. Your South African DNA will have you loving the festive season, waiting for December, boss, because we want to turn up. So that that is the state of mind you're finding me in right now. Very happy to be here. Very excited that it's the festive season. So welcome to another episode, guys. So this week, it's festive. Let's talk festive. Let's talk festive movies, Christmas movies. And I will tell you right off the bat, I love Christmas movies. I'll also then raise you one. I'm not a Hallmark girly. I don't love the Hallmark movies. I'm not here for she moves to the small town, leaves her corporate job, needs a break, is under pressure, meets the single guy from the small town, falls in love, learns the true meaning of love, leaves behind the corporate job and the rich boyfriend to start afresh with the guy from small town who is a small business owner. No, that is never that. Never that. So let's get to my top 5 Christmas movies. Sitting at number 1 because this is my childhood favorite. It is one of the very first films I saw in the cinema. And I love it to date. I watch it every single December. And that is The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. Listen, I am within Hoover. Within Hoover. Every December. Because I absolutely love The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. Where are you, Christmas? I'm there. Every December. I love that film. It's so much fun. It is hilarious. Jim Carrey is the absolute funniest. And again, man just wanted to be left alone. You know? He just wanted people to keep his name out their mouth. And they couldn't do that. He wanted to enjoy the silence of his loft apartment. And the Who's were like, now we're going to sing, we're going to party, we're about Christmas. And he was like, I just need to put a stop to all this noise. All this racket down there. Now you guys have villainized me. For what? For what? I absolutely love it. It is one of my favorite films. I enjoy what he did with the character. I don't know that anyone will ever come close to Jim Carrey's portrayal of the Grinch ever. He's just so, besides being really funny, he's just so relatable, you know? He's just so done with all of the who's shit. He's just had it that you just get it. I just want to be left alone. I just want to enjoy my life. In fact, you guys have made me miserable. You bullied me when I was little. You basically chased me up here. And now you guys are villainizing me down there, using my name to scare the kids. Keep my name out your mouth. You know? Just, I'm not having it. Love, 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 love. Love the Grinch. Second to that, which will always be, again, I'm South African, so our winter is in June, right? So Harry Potter weather comes for me in June, July, August. I don't have Harry Potter weather during December because it's sunny days. It's hot. It's lovely. But if there's one thing I will tell you is Harry Potter is a Christmas movie. The whole seven of them is Christmas movies. They are meant to be watched at Christmas. So, what do I watch religiously during December? Harry Potter. It is my favorite movie of all time, my favorite franchise of all time. Let me not say movie, my favorite franchise of all time. Again, because I grew up with Harry. Harry is also one of the first films I am cognizant of having watched in the cinema. So I'm there. Die Hard Harry. I have a snitch over there. I can't make my arm show you the snitch the right side up, but I have a golden snitch over there because Harry Potter to the core. To the core. I'm still waiting for my letter. I am decades late. But I believe that there was something the matter with the postal system when I turned 11. And that is why my letter never came. Because again, you can't be me and not be magic. You know? This is the personality of someone who has magic in them. I'm not just a muggle. It's not possible. It's just not possible. It's not possible that I'm just a muggle. No. So, Harry Potter. So, Harry Potter is second on my Christmas movies. Then, Jude Law, Kate Winslet, Cameron Diaz, and Jack Black in The Holiday? Yes. Yes. I might not be a Hallmark movie girl, but that one? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You're telling me I'm going through a breakup. Another woman on the other side of the world is going through a breakup. We get on the interwebs. We switch houses. I meet her fine ass brother when he comes knocking on my door all drunk from a night out. He sleeps on my couch. I then fall in love and I'm having this great experience. The other lady is at my mansion in LA, enjoying her life, meeting Oscar directors and writers and soundtrack composers, and just enjoying swimming in my gigantic pool, sleeping in my huge bed. We're just living our best lives with this little switch thing that we've done. Come on. It doesn't get better. Please. The Holiday is, again, it's why it's number 3 on my list. It is so good. It is so good. Again, you know, it's funny. I kind of wish I knew what the brown people version of The Holiday would look like. what the people of color version of the holiday would look like. Because again, you watch that and you're like, oh, of course, this happens to women who look like Cameron Diaz and Kate Winslet. But it's still so good. It's still so good. I cannot, I will not fault it. I will not. And then number 4, just for the culture, is This Christmas. Again. Again, something that I watch every year. This Christmas is freaking hilarious. It is so funny. It is so good. Like, I just enjoy it all the time. Idris Elba, Chris Brown, what's his name? Columbus Short. Those last two don't have the best reputations, I know. But the film itself, oh, it's a good time. It is a good time. And it's why it's number 4. It's just fun. It's just fun. It's just funny. It puts the spirit of Christmas in you. It makes you laugh until you're in stitches. You have a little bit of a misty eye going there at some point in the film. So it's good. It's good. I enjoy that. And then number 5 is a little bit, I wouldn't say it's weird. It's very on brand for me. It's very on brand for me. And that is The Nightmare Before Christmas with Jack Skellington. I love me some Tim Burton. And one day I'm going to have an episode and we're going to expand on the Tim Burton universe. Because I know there's a bit of controversy around that and people of color casting and. But I very much love Tim Burton and his direction and his stories. They're so quirky and obscure and again just really good. So Nightmare Before Christmas is so good. I enjoy it so much. Like, it's just I don't know. Again, it's such a cute. It's a cute film, man. It's a cute film, and it has like a little bit of a dark aspect, like Tim Burton's films usually do, and that just scratches the horror part of my brain. So, Nightmare Before Christmas. Now you're going to go, Lobcke. You have missed a whole bunch, and I would agree. So that is why, at a special mention, because it trumps the number 1 spot, but it's also not at number 1 because it just doesn't, number 1 spot doesn't do it justice. It is just the overarching favorite Christmas movie of all time, so much so that it is a comfort movie at any point in the year for me because I love it so much. But it is inherently a Christmas movie. Home Alone. Guys, no notes. Kevin McAllister is my absolute favorite. He is the victim throughout the entire film, let me just tell you. He is the victim of a shitty ass family. Parents who just don't care, because how in the hell are you going to forget your kid? Please explain to me. Your child also that's been causing you so much stress. Let's just say that. So on the one day that you are stress-free, you don't think, but where's that kid? Where's that child? That child that's been causing me stress the whole lead up to this vacation is suddenly quiet and well behaved? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. He'd be the first one I look for so that I can give him the eye and be like, you are not going to cause shit on this trip, right? Good. Let's go. You're telling me you forget that child, that one that's apparently causing you so much stress. And then can I just say, that uncle, that stingy uncle, rubbish. That man who can't pay for pizza because he just has traveler's checks. I would never let my brother talk to my child the way that uncle spoke to Kevin. And the parents were just there like, Kevin, you're causing trouble. No, he wasn't. Your family's shitty. You knew the kid didn't enjoy pizza with pepperoni. He just wanted cheese and you didn't get him a cheese pizza. You then have him sleeping in a bed with the cousin who wets the bed instead of the small, tiny human being just going, cool, come sleep with us. Then you're like, you're going to go sleep in the attic. Okay. And then you let your brother just talk to your child any kind of way. Absolutely not. I would grab my brother by the collarbones and be like, if you ever speak to my child like that again, if you ever open your adult mouth to speak to my child like that, there will be no family trip. There will be no family vacation. There will be nowhere for you to sleep. You and your traveler's checks, take yourself and remove yourself from my house because you're not going to speak to my child like that. Under no circumstances. I don't think so. So no. Absolutely no. No, no, no. So, okay, that is all done. Right now, we've forgotten Kevin. Let me tell you something about that kid. Resourceful. That baby pulled himself together. He said, they left me alone. I'm not going to wallow. Let me get my life. Baby was out here bathing, brushing his teeth, putting on aftershave. Making sure that he ate, did the groceries. Baby was out here. I love that child. Defending himself against burglars. You know? Kevin McAllister will always have my heart. Always. Now his mother's panicking on the plane and then at the airport in France. Lady, you left your child. Please. You didn't check at the airport because you were late? Excuse me, if I'm running late through the airport, I want to know where are my babies? Where are my kids? Because I need to make sure that everybody is together. You're just trusting that in this mix of family, your kid's there also. Your kid that the previous evening was being picked on by his siblings and his cousins is now harmonious with them. There's no trouble. You don't hear anything from him. You don't make sure that your child needs to sit where his seat is allocated. You just trust the process. You're just here trusting the process. And now you're sitting in the plane. You're sitting in first class. Not with your kids. No, your kids are back there in economy because please, far be it from you to sit with your children. We sit in first class. Leave your kids in economy, please. Please. Go for it. So now you are sitting there and you're thinking, oh, what have I forgotten? My child. The whole drive to the airport, you didn't think, is everybody here? Let me turn back to see if everybody's here. I know I asked Jen if everybody's here and she said yes, they were. But let me just... No, you didn't think that. Now you want to... Kevin! You deserved to go with the... Who are they? With that band, with the polka band. You deserve to be in a long haul drive with the polka band. With them just percussing your eardrums until you heard nothing anymore. Because you left your child at home. Shame. And not only did you do it once, you did it twice. Absolutely not. Just no. Absolument no. But that is why Home Alone is right there at the top. It can't even be a Christmas movie to me because it is a comfort film. I get worked up like this every time I watch it. But I love that film. It is so good. It is such a good watch. Oh, little Macaulay Culkin is just so cute and adorable and just doing the things. I love it. Joe Pesci is hilarious in the film. It is just such a good film. I just enjoy it so much. That is my top 5 Christmas films and then my overall favorite Christmas film ever. Guys, you deserve a small update. There isn't a big update. It is a small update. I did a audition and a self tape. The audition was really good though. The audition was really nice. I had to be a nurse. So I dressed up in my most nursey clothes that I could get. And I got to the casting, and let me tell you, the people at the casting were in nurse uniforms. They were in scrubs. They were in scrubs, fam. Where they got the scrubs from, I don't know. I got the casting call the day before at about like 4 in the afternoon. So maybe they got it earlier and they had a chance to go hire scrubs or whatever. But there were people in scrubs. And I was just looking at them like, wow, I'm not committing to my role enough. I'm wearing as close to nurse's clothes as I can get. But I don't have scrubs. I don't have scrubs. And they had scrubs. It was a really good audition though. It really was. I very much enjoyed the audition. It was really good. Can't say. I feel like callbacks are sometime this week. So fingers crossed, holding thumbs, everything. But that was really nice. And then, as I said, I had that self-tape for that sort of family film that reminded me of August Osage County. Haven't heard back from that, but it's whatever. The audition itself was still really fun. So that is the update. We're still going into the rest of December, so more castings ahead. As you see me in a headscarf now, that means the hair underneath is changing. So that's going to be different again. But yeah, that is the acting update of the week. Guys, my abstract recommendation of the week. My abstract recommendation of the week. Let's go. So, one of my favorite directors, and it's controversial. He's a controversial director because of his topic and what he chooses to show on screen and but honestly, one of my favorite films. And it's very weird to say that this is one of my favorite films because the title alone has people going, and some people have flat out refused to see it. When it premiered at Cannes, some people walked out of it. Some people didn't enjoy it at all. I thought it was brilliant. And maybe that means I have a screw loose in here somewhere. But we knew it. So here we are anyway. That film is Antichrist by Lara von Trier. Now, before you think I'm recommending Satan and anything like that, calm down, come back. Antichrist is the third film in a trilogy. It's Melancholia first, then Nymphomaniac, and then Antichrist. Nymphomaniac was split into 2 films because it was so very, very long. So it's part 1 and part 2, and then came Antichrist. Antichrist is a film that deals with so many themes that, again, in its own way, it's a really beautiful film. It deals with grief and loss and obsession and how we heal and marriage, and it deals with so many things, and mortality, really. Lars von Trier has this really amazing way of almost having his film shots have sort of like an art piece look to it. Like you look at it and it looks like art. Like it could be a work of art. Just that particular shot, that's still, it could be art. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. And the film, the plot of it, um, it's no spoilers. I've been reprimanded about my spoilers before, so no spoilers. Um, the plot of it is a husband and wife who lose their child, and then the husband, trying to help the wife through her grief, sort of takes them away from their city life and to their cabin in the woods, if you will. And then sort of everything that ensues at this cabin in the woods is just wild. It just blow the top of your head off. But it's so good. It's so good. Willem Dafoe and Charlotte Gainsbourg, um, just, they're amazing. They're amazing together. Again, the direction of the film is beautiful, but it's again one of those things where you're looking at like a really beautiful shot, but it's also really horrific. It's also really hard watch, and you're just like, what am I watching and why can't I look away? It's but it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. There's this one shot that he uses over and over of a dead fox, and then it's basically it's decay to maggots and then to nothing. There's also really stunning shot of like the cross section of a tree, and then its roots, but it's, when you watch it you'll see it and you'll be like, wow, it's stunning. It's stunning. And again, the film has so much more to say than what it's saying, which is again why I'm like, people should see it. The honestly, again, the title is really like, I don't want satanic stuff in my house, but it's not that. It's not that. I know it says Antichrist. It's not that. It truly, it truly isn't. Just watch it. It's so good. It's so good. But again, I will say, it is not for the faint of heart. It is not a feel good film. It's also, it's a film you kind of have to lock in and commit to watching start to finish. Don't quit halfway. Let the film take you from beginning to end. Go with it. Go along for the ride. I think it's really good. I think it's really good. And if you want to throw yourself in the deep end, watch the trilogy. Watch all four of the films. Watch Melancholia, which also in itself is stunning. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a beautifully shot film. It's beautiful to see, to behold. It's Kirsten Dunst and Alexander Skarsgård and Bill Skarsgård and John Hurt. It's got and Charlotte Gainsbourg. It's got a huge cast. It's got a giant cast, a famous cast. It's, it's one of those ensembles where you're like, wow. And it's really good. And then Nymphomaniac is one of those films. Again, the title is like, look, I'm not watching that. You should. It introduces us actually to Mia Goth. Shia LaBeouf is in there. Again, Charlotte Gainsbourg. I feel like she's Lars's muse. She's one of his, that the director actor combo that are always working together. Charlotte and Lars is one of those. So yeah, Nymphomaniac also. Not the easiest of watches. Not the easiest of watches. I remember one of my friends was like, I'm not watching this. I'm 40 minutes in. It is straight up porn. I don't care what symbolism, what what metaphors. I don't care, Lobcke. I am not watching this. And then I had another friend watch it, and she was like, "Oh, it's good. It's good." So I mean, give it the first 45 minutes before you quote on it. But it's really good. It's also one of those films where you have to listen to the dialogue of it also, right? I understand that the visuals is really jarring. The visuals is in your face. But you have to listen to the dialogue also. I feel like it's really well written. The script is really good. It sort of ties in really well. It explores, besides the exploration of nymphomania in itself on the person, but on the people in their lives, the choices they make, the life they lead, the consequences of their actions, if you will, who they then end up becoming, is it's really good. It's a really good insight. I mean, it could be far fetched. It could be, a lot of people have all their different opinions on it, but I thoroughly enjoyed it, and not for its sexual nature or sexual aspect, but really for what it was, saying, what it was exploring. It was, yeah, yeah. It was there. It was like, we are here. Make of it what you will. And then, as I said, finally, Antichrist. If you want to dive in on the lighter side of the trilogy, Melancholia. If you're all in, all four of them. If you're just like, give me the hardest watch of them all, Antichrist. Watch that. So not so Christmassy, not a Christmas movie recommendation at the end, but it is my abstract recommendation. So I would definitely say watch that. Guys, this week I have nothing to read. I have no Reddit stories I'm sharing. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. It's December. It's December. It's festive. I truly hope that as you're coming to the end of the year, as the year is coming to a close, as we reflect, as we look back on one hell of a year, I hope that you take time to rest, that you take time to watch some really good movies, that you enjoy the magic of Christmas, of the holidays, that you take a well-deserved break, that you rest, put your feet up, and that you're ready for whatever 2025 has to offer. That if there's resolutions you didn't do this year and you can't be asked to try and shove it into this last month of the year, be kind to yourself and just allow it. Just let it fall to the wayside. We try again in the new year. So I'm back next week, yes. But for now, if you're going on holiday anytime soon, if you're on holiday already, if you're away, if you're traveling, if you're preparing to travel, all the best wishes for you. Have a beautiful, beautiful holiday season. Be safe. And yeah. Merry Christmas already. Guys, thank you so much for coming back week on week on week. I truly appreciate you. Tell me your top 5 Christmas movies. Even if they are the cheesy Hallmark movies, that is entirely fine. Recommend me your favorite Christmas movie. It also doesn't have to be a holiday themed. It's the way I feel about Harry Potter. It is by no stretch of the imagination a Christmas movie, but it is a Christmas movie, you know? So if you have one of those, let's hear it. I want to know. But for now, thank you so much for joining each and every week. I hope you had a fantastic time with me and that you watch my abstract recommendations. But for now, I am out of here. Have a fabulous week. Bye.